What's up guys, Creighton here from LogicLounge.com. Today we're going to be looking at an iPhone app that takes aim at managing your inbox. Now of course that app that I'm talking about is the only Mailbox. It is a very prestigious app in the way that you have to get on a waiting list, before you gain access to it. And when I was on that list, I was number, I think, 150,000th. And that took about a week to get access. People are still gaining access. When I got in, there was about 800,000 people behind me on that list. So it's going to take them another couple weeks to give full access to everybody in this Mailbox application. It is called Mailbox. It syncs up with all of your Google-based inboxes. So right here I have my Gmail inbox brought up here, and it's okay for you guys to look at that because that's basically my Google Plus, and my YouTube feed all goes to there, so you can see all the comments in there. So it's all right for you guys to look at this. What's unique and cool about this app is that it takes aim at managing it by not only allowing you to save emails for later, but to create reminders. It gives you much more access. So right now, again, like I said, this is connected to my Gmail account, and you can see my full list of threads. You can see I have a thread list here, tells me how many I have in that thread, and I can scroll through my thread and look. I have options up here to close out, to put a check mark, save it for later, put it to a list, or go back to your mailbox. You can add multiple mailboxes too, so if you have multiple Gmail accounts, or maybe a Google Apps account and a Gmail account, you can go ahead and use that as well. We'll talk about the uniqueness here. One of the big uniquenesses of this application is its slide functions. So there are 4 main slide functions, and I'll try to demonstrate them as best as I can. So if you take this message here, we'll take this comment posted, and if I wanted to say read, I start sliding and you see there's that green check mark, and it'll mark that as read and take it off my list and archive it like it just did there. Well, what if I want to delete a piece of mail? Well, I'll take this one for example, and I'll slide even further over here, and you see a red X. That will actually get rid of it entirely, move it to the trash box. So that's how that works. It also swipes the other direction as well. The first direction when you're swiping to the right is to save it for later, and from there you can set reminders. Do it later today, this evening, tomorrow, weekend, work, in a month. You can pick a date. So you have options here to choose what happens to that application. Now if I keep going that way, I can also add it to a list. By default it gives you 3 lists: to buy, to read, and to watch, but of course you can create lists as well. And that's as simple as creating a list and then creating it. So those 4 main functions are supposed to give you this ultimate key into managing your inbox. And you can see up here at the top, you have 3 things. You have a check mark, you have the time for your later messages, and your inbox. So if I go to the check mark, I should be able to see all of my check marked pieces of mail, whereas the middle one is all mail and the left one is what you've saved for later. You can see I haven't saved anything for later. Of course, you have the normal composition of your emails as well, just like you would find in the normal mail application. We'll go back here into the settings, and you can see here we have our mailbox. You can see how many you have for later. You can view your lists from here, view the archive, trash, and send. We'll go over into settings real quick and do that. So you can see here you have multiple Gmail accounts or Google accounts. You can name them, add them. You can set your default account, a signature, your lists. You can set up your snoozes. So if you like your mail only to remind you at certain times, well, you can say I want to start my day at 8 a.m., start my weekends at 10 a.m., and you can talk and customize all of those features. You can also set up your sync preferences here as well, so you can mark archived as read. You have all these features here that you're able to quickly sort through. One thing that I found that was pretty unique here is if you go to the badge count. By default, in any mail application, your badge count on your iPhone is how many unread messages you have. Well, If you like things to be a little bit more cleaner, you can set it to just a 1 in the badge when you have new messages, or you can not count it as all. So I thought that was kind of neat that you can add just a 1. And something unique about this is that the badge count isn't the number of unread pieces of mail. The badge count is how many conversations you have that are unread. So if you have multiple people in a single conversation replying, you're only going to see one notification rather than like 10 or 20. So that's a unique feature that I think really rounds out this app. In general, I've been using this for a couple days now. I just got access to it, and I've been loving it so far just because of all the strong features that are about the Mailbox application, and I hope that they will expand past Gmail accounts as well, because I don't just have Gmail accounts. I also have an Exchange account that I have set up as well, and then IMAP account. So hopefully they'll expand that out later. I'm very happy with everything about this application. It's very well put together. It is a very strong application, something that people, I think, who have Gmail accounts and Google accounts will be very happy about. Now, I'd like to see a desktop application. So if anybody from Mailbox is listening to this, go ahead and make a desktop application. It is going to be the next big thing if you do that. I do believe that they have an Android version on the market right now. They're putting it together, developing it. So it might be out by the time we're done talking or you're viewing this video, but right now it's just for iPhone, iPad. I've been liking it. Go check it out. Just search Mailbox. If you're watching this video pretty early on, you're probably going to still be having to wait that period, and you could be waiting up to a week or 2 to gain access to it. So go ahead, download it now, get on that list and wait for them to roll it out to you. It's definitely something to wait for, especially if you have a lot of emails that you would like to tend to. Now, I think that's about it that we have for this application. Hopefully I haven't missed everything, because this is a really neat application I think everybody should go check out. If you'd like to download this application, go to lgic.co/mailbox. It is a completely free iOS application. You don't have to pay for anything, so what's to lose? Test it out. Tell us what you think, because I love to value all that valued input. So thanks again for watching. If you would like to follow us on our social media profiles, go ahead, follow us, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, all under the username of LogicLounge. And if you have any questions for me or about this wonderful application, email me, Creighton@LogicLounge.com. Thanks again for watching. Be sure to +1, like, subscribe, do all that you do to help get this video out, because we love you guys and hopefully you love us back. Thanks again so much for watching. My name is Creighton Miller, and until our next video, we'll see you guys later.